2019's IPPE is really coming together with fantastic numbers. We've got 1,400 exhibitors, more than 1,400 exhibitors this year, an all-time record, 600,000 square feet across all three halls at the Georgia World Congress Center, and I think we should be over 30,000 people. We won't know our final attendee number until probably close of business on Thursday because we have people registering every day between now and then. We've got a lot of things going on this year at AFIA in terms of education. We have our Purchasing and Ingredient Suppliers Conference in May, so that's buyers and sellers of feed ingredients. We have our Liquid Feed Symposium in September. If you're involved in the liquid feed industry, it's the place you should be at. It's where all of the liquid feed manufacturers come together to talk about latest research, trends, all those types of things. A fun one we have is the Equipment Manufacturers Conference, so all the folks that make the equipment that goes in the feed mills come together for some professional development, training. They have a fantastic program every year. And then for those of you who want to get FSMA trained for the Preventive Controls Qualified Individual, or PCQI, which is easier to say, we're doing that in July in Nashville. This is a report that came out. It was two groups that came together, the EAT Coalition and the Lancet, the medical journal that many of you have heard of through from England or the United Kingdom. Together they came through about 3 years ago, and they created this Eat Lancet report, which is looking at a global transformation of food. So really what they're saying is how we can eat to keep ourselves healthy and keep the planet healthy. Now, while this had 37 experts from 16 different countries, and they like to call it a consensus of science, we in agriculture and we in the US would vehemently disagree. They used a lot of data that's not representative of today's manufacturing, how we raise livestock, production technologies, and they basically said, for example, eggs. Eggs, their ideal diet is 1.5 eggs per week. For beef, it's 7 grams, which is only a few ounces of beef a day. And most people in today's society would disagree with that being a healthy or a proper diet. So we as AFIA have been very involved with this. We've been working through what I call our barnyard communications group. So the beef industry, the swine, the pork, the dairy, the Animal Ag Alliance, all groups that come together to help formulate a response and how do we work with this. And really, because the Eat Lancet Commission was saying this is a consensus of science, the best people to respond to this are the scientists. So we worked with Dr. Frank Mitlerner and a lot of his colleagues, and he reached out to them, and he's been out there talking about it and helping explain the fallacies that they used in the research and in the data that no, greenhouse gases are not worse from agriculture when you compare it to transportation. I mean, that's the stuff that they're using, and that's the data they're using, and it's just inaccurate and false. So we've been working as a coalition to help spread the word on what animal agriculture, the importance in its nutrition, the importance for us. And one of the hashtags I'd really encourage you to visit is #ClimateFoodFacts. If you're on Twitter, that's a great place to kind of get involved with the conversation, and visit the Animal Ag website. Animal Ag Alliance's website does a great job of collecting data from the beef and the swine and the dairy industry.